Protect the nun, roared Istvhan. Protect your own damn self, Clara roared back. A bam, right? Best line?
For heaven's sake, that's the cold open. No context. No introduction to T. Kingfisher's Paladin strength. Just shouting.
Context is boring. People need the juice. And the juice is the nun. She's a giant werbear. A furry, clawed up, vengeance machine in a habit. How's that for context?
Welcome to Heartbook Radio. Today we are attempting, against considerable odds, to discuss Paladin's strength, a book which, apparently, features lycanthropic nuns. The author, T. Kingfisher, also writes children's books under Ursula Vernon, which is a level of cognitive dissonance I find frankly alarming.
Alarming. It's brilliant. Like finding out Mr. Rogers had a secret death metal band. This book is sweet. Awkward romance 1 minute, and then splat, severed head, rolling across the floor the next. It's got whiplash. Like that time you tried to argue Moby Dick was romantic.
It's a profound exploration of obsession and the human condition, not a dating manual. And this book, this Paladin strength, the tonal shifts are jarring. One reviewer called it comedic witty banter balanced with emotional weight. And since it's the Saint of Steel, some severed heads, it's a lot.
It's life. Sometimes you're blushing 'cause your crush noticed you. Sometimes you're dealing with a creepy as smooth men trying to kidnap people. Let's talk characters. Istvhan, our Paladin hero. His god died. Talk about job insecurity. He's basically got divine PTSD.
He's a complex figure grappling with loss of faith and purpose, exhibiting classic signs of trauma, possibly manifesting as, well, the book calls them berserker fits. It's a sensitive portrayal of.
Sensitive? He sounds like my ex Kevin after his fantasy football team lost. Brooding in the corner, overthinking everything, making everyone uncomfortable. And the reviewers, they felt sorry for him. One literally mentioned his chronic blue balls. Because the plot keeps interrupting. You know?
Must we? The romantic tension is excruciatingly drawn out. I grant you, serving to heighten the eventual catharsis. But reducing it to anatomical frustration seems rather crude. And there was that uncomfortable bit where he technically won Clara in a fight.
Oh yeah, the optics on that, terrible. Cancelable. But Clara. Let's talk Clara. The werbear nun. Forget Istvhan. Everyone's obsessed with Clara. Favorite fantasy romance heroine. The woman you are. She's insecure about being big and, occasionally turning into 8 feet of furry death. But she owns it.
A werbear in holy orders. The theological implications alone are staggering. Is she bound by vows when in ursine form? Does she attend vespers? It beggars belief. And the secrecy. Lying about being an apex predator isn't exactly conducive to building trust in a relationship.
Details. Imagine her dating profile lay sister. Enjoys quiet contemplation. Long walks in the woods. And occasionally mauling my enemies. Must be okay with shedding. Would you swipe right? Be honest.
I refuse to answer that. The core conflict, the real drama, isn't the admittedly graphic violence or the supernatural elements. It's the agonizingly slow progression of the central relationship. 2 middle-aged individuals crippled by insecurity and past trauma, utterly failing to communicate. It's relatable in a painful way.
Painful is right. Reviewers wanted to scream. Just bone already. One actually wrote. I mean, come on. It's 445 pages of Does he like me? Does she like me? She has huge boobs. He's respectful. Get on with it. It's like watching paint dry, if the paint occasionally exploded into gore.
So the perennial question, is this book actually any good? The dichotomy is stark. One reviewer DNF'd, did not finish, claiming, and I quote, supremely boring, finding cleaning the kitchen preferable.
Cleaning the kitchen. Can you imagine? Meanwhile, another listener review said they were stuffing the duvet into my mouth to stop my laughter waking my husband. Boring versus laugh. Out. Loud funny. See? Whiplash.
And the gore. Reviewers mentioned disgusting body horror just casually thrown in. Does that enhance the narrative? Or is it merely gratuitous shock value juxtaposed against blushing?
It's called contrast. Like putting chili flakes on chocolate. Some people love it. Others, well, they clean the kitchen. But the Werbear reveal. Genius. One reader said, I had no idea the first time she transformed. Oh? I was feral. That's passion.
Or possibly just poor impulse control. The slow romance, though? Realistic portrayal of mature dating with baggage, or tedious torture device?
Torture. Absolute torture. Remember the blue balls comment? That person wasn't wrong. It's like Bridget Jones's Diary meets The Walking Dead. But Bridget keeps getting interrupted by zombies before she can even get Mark Darcy's jumper off.
An evocative comparison? So, the central conceit, Werbear nuns, genius fantasy innovation, or the nadir of absurdity?
Genius? Obviously. It's like Golden Girls meets John Wick. Imagine Bea Arthur turning into a grizzly. You wouldn't mess with her.
I wouldn't mess with Bea Arthur regardless. All right, wrap up time. Final verdict. Use the approved system.
Okay. For the sheer audacity, the Werbear nun surprise, and making me laugh while also slightly nauseous, I give Paladin strength 8 severed heads out of 10 awkward first date hand brushes.
While I appreciate the exploration of trauma and the surprisingly effective humor in places, the tonal inconsistency and, frankly, the Werbear none of it all prevent a full endorsement. It's a noble failure in parts. 3 out of 5 existential crises triggered by divine abandonment.
You're impossible. Next week, listeners, we're tackling a real hidden gem. My goldfish knows government secrets, and now the CIA is tapping my aquarium.
That isn't a real book. Please tell me that isn't real. Until next time, this has been Heartbook Radio.